What would Prince Harry find if he looked in your refrigerator? Among the lone carrot, the container of leftover stir-fry, and the bottle of gluten-free beer that seems to have appeared of its own volition because you definitely don't remember buying it, would Prince Harry spot some black diamond mushroom chocolates? Or perhaps he'd uncover only some tasty cannabis edibles. And if he found your stash, would you expect him to remain discreet about his discovery, or would you prefer that he told the whole world about it in the next edition of his tell-all memoir? Apparently, Prince Harry discovered some magic mushrooms in Courteney Cox's fridge, proceeded to ingest them, and then have a hallucination that included a conversation with a silver trash can in her bathroom. And now we all know about it. Ms. Cox should probably consider herself lucky that Prince Harry didn't look in her medicine cabinet, find, what, her fungus cream? Or vaginal suppositories, and tell the world about them too. Less lucky, the heretofore unknown Sasha Walpole, who kept an honorable silence for 2 decades about her status as Prince Harry's first lover, only to be outed by the prince in his tell-all book, Mwah. Let us take a small moment here to acknowledge that the woman who now earns her honorable living as a digger driver has displayed more decency and discretion and nobility than the silly little score-settling, vaguely employed former royal. Even less fortunate, the mother of the silly former royal, Diana, Princess of Wales, who is likely rolling her great blue eyes in heaven about her wayward second son, announcing to the world that the hellish depths of his edible complex include putting his mother's favorite face cream on his todger. Not unlike the idea of a young prince comparing himself to a stallion and having his bottom spanked by what he described as an older woman, the mental image of him conjuring his mother while rubbing her face cream on his weenie is just as cringeworthy, but far, far more disturbing. One can resolve that Freud was pretty much full of shit, and then one is confronted with this Harry and Diana story. Being a political liberal or a progressive means, in a nutshell, supporting social and political changes that move in the direction of individual liberty in the effort to form a more just society. It does not mean being at liberty to trash friends, acquaintances, former lovers, or your family in a misguided and momentously indiscreet effort to tell your truth. If telling your truth includes the desire to bear your todger in the public square, this is fodder for a private session with your therapist because, Prince Harry, the rest of us, liberal and conservative alike, really don't want to have to think about your todger at all. Liberty of this sort does not liberate you from the obligation to behave like a gentleman. This is the heartfelt opinion of the solidly liberal folk of the Authentig. Do you agree?